Morning, community. Thought I'd do this one bright and early because we could use a bright and early one and start fresh, huh? A lot went on last week, so we saw obviously the big SEC case was filed against RH. We had the highest of stakes documentary. That one was pretty wild. So I figure we'll start with the SEC first. So obviously that's what caused a lot of the tumultuousness. We saw the prices drop a ton. A lot of chaos kind of happened over that next hour or so like that. But something I wanted to point out that I think is important. Richard does not run the chain. 35,000 validators run the chain. 35,000 run the chain, okay? This thing is still alive. Blocks drop. And then here in a couple more seconds, you'll see. Blocks drop. Everything is still working exactly as intended to. This is what blockchains are for. This is exactly what they're for. One complaint over how somebody else spends their money or doesn't spend their money does not take down a blockchain. That's what we see here. So we're going to see some issues with the price. There'll still be a lot to decide over the next couple months, but that's the most important thing right now. PulseChain, heartbeat ain't skipped a beat. Ours might have, but it didn't skip a beat. This is what it's for. These things are designed to be censorship resistant. That's the whole idea. So while this is not what we would have wanted to see last week, it is kind of the point, right? And it'll kind of remind us of why we're in the space. We have seen a mix of responses to that, some positive, some not. I was very thankful, very happy for Crypto Wendy O. She spoke beautifully. Again, she's someone who's got a chance to shake a lot of hands in the community. She met with a lot of us at Consensus. It was a good moment. So I think she has a little more understanding of what we're really trying to do, not just headlines. BitBoy Crypto, he's done a fantastic job speaking out, as he has for a while now. Like many people, he is far from perfect, but I'm very happy to have him on our side. I'm very happy with the way he responded, things he said, and the way he responded as well. Not just exactly what he said, but the angles that he took, saying that that's not what this stuff is about.
Hey guys, I want to look the Bitcoin people in the eyes. I want to look every person who has ever said anything bad about Hex in the eyes here, and I want to say, if you have a bigger problem with Richard Hart and with Hex than you do with Gary Gensler and the corrupt SEC, you are the problem. You are the problem. Gary Gensler is the devil in crypto. I don't know who he is in your realm. Like we talked about in our video last night, on your continuum of good and bad, where is Richard Hart? Well, I would certainly say, when compared to the SEC, he's on the polar opposite end of that spectrum.
He also had issues with Uniswap. I made a video about Uniswap censoring the token, the Ben token, for copyright and a few different things previously. So we highlighted that a few months back and brought up what a big deal it is to have what we call a decentralized exchange not being decentralized. So again, so I understand those are three different things, right? The front end, the code, and the people. And we saw some issues with the front end and the people, but the code itself works fantastic. So with the SEC, we're going to see a lot. Now, guys, I would just try to kind of give everybody a heads up. That stuff's not being decided right this second. It's going to be here for months. It'll take some time. I think that there's several points that will be have briefs brought up about them to challenge some of their validity, especially jurisdiction, and a few different specific claims. One thing is, you can go through and read the whole complaint. It's about 27 pages. There's quite a few inaccuracies, but that's government work, right? So we'll let that thing play out how it does. But win, lose, or draw, we absolutely are here. We hope the best for RH. I think most of us are in his corner in a very, very firm way, and I don't think there's going to be any problems there. So we're going to let that thing play out. Again, it's going to be months. It's going to be nothing that gets decided right now. It changes nothing about what we're doing. Also, Cece, he did a great discussion on it, so I would definitely click here and check out Cece's video, give him the dev updates on where we are, and also the fact that this stuff doesn't really affect us too much. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. And then also just, again, kind of our sentiments toward backing Richard. It's a big deal, right? On a more positive note, the movie dropped. Now we can talk about Richard in some fun ways. So the movie was fantastic. Shout out to Kinetics, RG3, Rack. A lot of the guys did a lot of work to put that together. Really fantastic. A lot of people enjoyed it. They were kind enough to holler at me, and I went to go out to the premiere in Miami. A lot of fun. Got to shake a lot of hands with a lot of guys. It ended up getting me off on time zone, so I ended up doing my stream for the PulseChain Conference, boarding on my way to Austin, and then went in Austin and saw them. So I streamed from Miami to Austin essentially, and then flew to Austin right afterwards. So it was kind of cool to basically see everybody who just saw me on everybody who just watched on the stream gets to see me fly and meet up later on, and shake Gamma and Danny and a lot of good guys' hands. So congrats again to Matty for throwing the conference. I appreciate the invitation again, brother. I thought it went really, really well. I thought Rags and Axis did fantastic, as they always do. Those guys are legends. It's always a pleasure to share the screen with them. So in short, guys, this is it, right? It's a bumpy road. You want big X's. You want to be on the fringe of the space. You want to be trying to push together freedom. That's what it is. It's a bumpy road. So again, I'm very happy with everything the community's done. I think we're going to be fine. I think that we'll see this video kind of play out. We're going to see some more press release from it. And then I think DeFi Summer here starts shortly. So as soon as we get Fetch and LL, we're going to see the rest of these projects come shooting out. And then there'll be a big narrative change. It'll go from, what's going on with PulseChain, what's going on with PulseChain, to this is an ecosystem that's building, an ecosystem of builders. So guys, let's keep our heads up. Like I said, there's going to be more bumps in the road, I promise. This stuff is not going to be done tomorrow, but we're building. It's a blockchain. That's what it's for. If you guys wanted to be worried about SEC, we could have stayed in fiat, but we didn't. We jumped on blockchain, guys. So PulseChain has a pulse. Everything's fine. Let's get back to work.